Are you a workaholic, or maybe even worse, married to a workaholic? It seems like many couples right now have so many problems because they have an inability to stop working. They take their work home. They're trying to work while with their kids. They're taking their kids to the park. They're still on their phones. It's important that the couple schedule time to unplug from this. And rather than taking shifts and saying, you know what, I'll unplug from this time so you can cover, anything going on, and then you can unplug later, and then I'll be on call to cover stuff. It's important you don't get locked into that trap, but rather you unplug together and you use that time to be together, to talk to each other, and to catch up on the day. Next, be realistic about your time together. I think that's so important, that you don't start blaming your partner because what they're able to give you doesn't match the expectations in your head. So if you're a family and you have kids, then when you're alone together, you already know maybe you should shoot for doing something with the kids. Have it family time instead of alone time. You can and should expect to have at least 15 minutes each evening of each other's undivided attention. That can be spent touching each other, cuddling on the sofa, but it must be without phones or screen times. Next, refocus some of that workaholic behavior onto your relationship. We know the more you actually engage in your relationship, the better it's going to be. So all that focus and that attention to detail you handle at work, make sure you take that home. Have an attention to your spouse. What are they doing that makes you happy? What do they look like today? What did they wear today? Start giving them the same attention and the same focus and interest, curiosity as you would at work. Next, what's very important is that if you have a partner who is passionate about their work, that you tell them, hey, listen, I am so grateful that you love what you do, because you know what? It makes a difference to all of us. It helps us have a great place to live. It helps us have a house, helps us have plenty of food. It's helping with the kids' school. All these things are very important. And sometimes when a partner is using work to fill a void they feel in their life with you, if you take a different tactic and tell them that you're proud of what they've been able to successfully complete, it's going to help them get more control because they're not feeling blamed. It will help them feel freer to back off work a little bit and put more time with you. And lastly, I think it's very important that you take care of yourself. No matter how much you are together, you live together, you do things together, there's going to be times when each of you are busy doing something for your job. During those times, it's important you have something interesting that's fulfilling your life. Take up a new language, start an art class, do a Bible study, do a book club. Any of these things that are going to enrich you and make you feel like a better person and that you actually have a life away from your partner is going to make you much happier in the relationship, and it's also going to restore work-life balance in the relationship. So these are my tools for when one of you is too focused on work. It's not a good place to be, but you can restore it. No couple should have to leave their marriage because they're married to a workaholic. Always, always choose your relationship first. Have a fantastic day.